We have here is the Johnny of Johnny's Nursery. How are you doing?
Pretty good, thank you.
And so if you don't mind, Johnny, showing us a little round about your little growing area here.
Okay, this is my newest propagation. As you can see, I grow out in the weather. There's no, there's only a shade cloth. There's no greenhouse, there's no nothing. So if it doesn't live here, it won't live outside. So everything here has been acclimated to 117-degree weather.
Oh, wow.
And 17-degree weather. So everything here, it's not protected other than the shade. And that's just to build up the heat inside here, because it can get really hot in here. Mm-hmm. You can get about 120.
Oh, even with the shade?
Oh, even with the shade. It's humid when the sprinklers go off, because they will go off 10, 12, 2, and 4. Mm-hmm. So we have to be careful, because at 12 o'clock they will go off. So everything in here gets misted 4 times a day. It basically is to keep the plant alive, the stem alive, mm-hmm. and then it roots, because she has a special root tone that she uses, a rooting hormone, and it works for her. It doesn't work for me. Oh, okay. You know, so everybody has their own way of working with plants and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, like these, this is boxwood. These are Lindas, and these are 2-year-olds. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them out and put them in a 1 gallon this month in September.
Oh, okay.
So some of this stuff is old. It's, you know, it takes time to grow. So you have to leave plenty of room to let things grow and stuff like that. This is new stuff. This is new propagation. This is new propagation. This is old. This is lavender, and it roots pretty fast. It roots within probably about 6 weeks. So, and this is probably 3 months old. Okay. But we'll put it in a 1 gallon come September. Because some stuff like this takes 2 years, this takes very fast growing, but we sell a lot of lavender. So she's always cutting and growing.
So about how long do, say, the lavender, for instance, will grow here before you actually move it over to the retail side?
1 year.
1 year? Okay.
1 year.
Is that usually like the same with all of them, or just kind
Yeah,
of
it takes about a year for a plant to root in a 1 gallon.
Okay.
To where it doesn't break apart for the customer.
Okay.
Because I don't want her to pop it out of the container
mm-hmm.
and then the dirt fall off. I
mm-hmm.
want to make sure it's rooted. You know, and there's a lot of our plants out here are allowed to root in the ground because they grow faster.
Okay.
They grow really fast if they root. Because there's different seasons that I can cut the root and then transplant it. And the tree doesn't even know I did it.
Okay.
It's been asleep.
And what is the process of starting a new plant?
This stuff I water by hand a lot
mm-hmm.
because it needs more water than the overmist. Because when she does a propagation, there's no root, all it is a leaf. Mm-hmm. So we have to keep that stem alive for about 6 weeks.
Okay.
Until it'll start sending out roots really quickly, mm-hmm. but we got to keep it alive. So these misters are enough to keep it moist, but not wet. Okay. The older stuff is stuff I will go through, usually about twice a day, in hand water.
Okay.
You know, but her cuttings and stuff, you can see where the beds are just some of it's just leafing out. Like a bunch of her Crepe Myrtles is just leafing out.
Do you ever have any problems with little critters?
We had a mouse problem in here. We got attacked by a lot of mice lately. So we had to get them under control. So we bought a bunch of catch and release cages. You'll see them on the ground. They're just little metal cages. Mm-hmm. And we catch them and we take them out, get rid of them, you know, over there, over in the mountains. Because we kill nothing here. Nothing gets killed here. We have catch and release cages, all those rabbits, squirrels, and stuff like that. We catch and release everything. But this is how she does it. I mean, that's Linda over there. I just let her do her thing, and she does it, and she just asks me what I want, and this is what I need. Like right now she's doing hemerocallis, which is daylilies, mm-hmm. but she's doing 37 varieties of them.
Oh, wow.
And she's giving me, I think, 6 flats of each, and we grow straight into a 3-inch pot.
Okay. And
it roots, gosh, within 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
September is when my daylily section gets refilled. For the next 2 years.
So is that kind of the transition? You go from these 2-inch pots to like the gallon, mm-hmm. and then from the gallon is to the customer?
To the customer. Okay. And then half of that crop is saved for 5 gallons.
Oh, okay.
And her mother plants, I don't know if you can see them or not, outside the cutting room, all those black pots that go down mm-hmm. are all of her mother plants. So she goes over there and cuts them back.
Okay.
To little stubs. And then we let them grow again. But she takes the cuttings and cuts them, and I'll say I want 10 flats or 20 flats or 40 flats. It depends on what the sales were. Because sometimes I can't predict what people are going to come buy. You know, so some stuff like boxwood, it's been here for 2 years. Nobody's wanted 1 gallon boxwoods. So it's not worth me putting it out there. I'll just leave it here and let it grow. You know, because it just gets bigger and better. You know, just because it gets fed. Every time those go on, they get a little bit of fertilizer on, just enough to keep everything alive.
And then so the growing area before the retail store, about how big would you say is your growth area?
This area?
Well, we start with this area and then in general, because I know that you have some...
This is 11 acres.
Okay.
It's 11 acres, and there's probably about 7 acres non-developed.
Okay, so you're still kind of expanding.
Yeah. There's 5 acres from here down. There's 3 acres over there, and there's an acre out front. And there's a partial acre over there, out inside. But there's some parts that aren't developed.
Okay.
They have sprinklers, but we haven't put plants on.
Okay.
You know, it's just not conducive right now.
If you don't mind explaining to me, because I'm not super familiar with some of the terms that are used, when you say mother plant, you mean?
That's the plant that we will tear apart and make babies.
Okay.
That's what she does. Can I take you over there?
Of course.
So in about a year, that'll be full. We'll take that out of the container and tear it apart. And she does this. And then this roots. And then we take 3 of these and we put them in a 5-gallon. And then we hold on to it for about a year. It's about a year we'll hold on to it. So we're getting ready to redo our daylily section. So you can see daylilies all over the place around here. You know, these are supposed to go over there, but I start planting Monday on the hemerocalluses.
Okay.
So I'm just leaving them here.
But this is
Pomegranate.
pomegranate.
Yeah, we grow 4 different pomegranates.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is this like a year-round thing, or?
It goes dormant in the winter. It shuts down basically, but we propagate it in the spring.
Okay.
It's a spring propagation is when we do it.
And about how many different types of fruit plants do you guys have here?
Probably about 70 to 80.
Okay.
Easily, because there's 5-6 different apples we grow. Pomegranates are 4. Peaches and plums, there's 4 to 5 of each.
Okay.
We grow, I think, 5 or 6 different olives. A lot. You know, we grow a lot. Sometimes I can't even keep up with it. No, I'm serious, I can't. You know, people ask me, I go, I don't know, I have to go look at a piece of paper sometimes. This amount of plants is giving me 400 to 500 different of that particular plant this spring.
Oh, wow.
So we just basically pop it out, cut it, and then slice it.
And what is this? Again, in my
This is
knowledge.
purple fountain grass.
Okay.
This is purple fountain grass. It's very popular. You know, it's a beautiful grass. It goes dormant. You know, you'll cut it down because it'll turn brown in the winter. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
And then what about those purple flowers over there?
The ones right here?
Correct.
Those Crepe Myrtles.
Crepe Myrtles. Okay.
Those are Crepe Myrtles. Yeah, it's watermelon red. And we have white, and then there, I believe, is Muskogee. It looks like Muskogee from here. That's what she does cuttings up there of those plants. Those are pretty much her mother plants right here.
Okay.
They're rooted in the ground, so just before we cut them, I asked Linda, hey, we doing cuttings of Crepe Myrtles? And she'll say yes or no. If she says no, we come back and we cut them. So, because she likes the new growth. She likes new growth on her cuttings on trees and stuff. You know, but I think Crepe Myrtles, 9, 10 different varieties of Crepe Myrtles. We grow them tree form and bush form, or multi-form. Some people call them multis. That's what we do. That's what we do around here. You know, we are learning that certain plants don't grow here.
Okay.
You know, over the last 12 years, we've learned that the cold weather kills them, or the heat kills them. Yeah, so we just stopped growing them because I don't, like I say, I don't grow in a greenhouse. I don't have controlled environment. Mine is whatever the weather is. I come here and there's ice on that shade cloth. The plants inside have to be alive because I always say if it lives in there, it'll live out here.
And I know that's one thing that's important is because the fact that you guys don't have a greenhouse, it basically means that if I came and grabbed any one of these plants, because I live in Loma Linda, then
It's
it
gonna
should
grow.
be just fine in Loma
It should
Linda.
be fine. Yeah. A lot of people grow things in enclosed environments. When you do that and then you throw it out in 100 and, I don't know, just say 109-degree weather, it's going to burn, it's going to fry, something's going to happen. My plants aren't. They're out here in the full sun, you know. Yes, we have some death. Absolutely we do. But it's okay. You know, by the time it reaches the 5-gallon, they're not going to die on us. It's our 1 gallons when we plant. That's why we like to plant early spring or late or in the fall, because it gives it that time to root and grow and get established, because then it goes through the cold, then it goes through the spring, and then it hits the summer. Now, summer is a lot that kills plants because it's so hot, you know, and it burns stuff. But remember, plant doesn't move, it just stays there. So it gets sunburned, you know, but that's why we try to acclimate everything. So yeah, if you take it from here to Yucaipa to Bowling and Banning, it should be no problem whatsoever. You know, unless you bury it too deep, then that's a different issue.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, no, it's all acclimated to cold and hot, just everything. That's what we do. I mean, it's better to put the plants in their own environment that they're going to live in than, I don't want to call it a fake environment, a fast-growing environment.
Yeah.
Because if you grow it in a greenhouse, it grows a lot faster because you can control everything.
So you're definitely more about making sure that the longevity of the plants, not really just like a seasonal thing where other places they may grow a plant really fast and it's good for, say, the spring, and then come summer it dies. You want it where they take the plant here and then for years on the plant can still be there.
Yeah. Yeah, I always tell people, if define what you want in color. You want colored plants or you want flowers? Because colored plants, you know, because like euonymus, we grow a bunch of them like these, you know, this is green gold. But we grow colored plants, which are beautiful in the fall and winter. It's still green. But so when people come in and go, I want color, do you want it in a plant or do you want it in a flower? If you want flower, then go buy pansies and marigolds and stuff like that, seasonal, because it's only going to last a season, then dies, you plant another one. Yeah. You know, where this is, it's colorful year round, because this particular euonymus goes purple in the winter. Oh wow. So it's green gold now, but it turns a dark purple in the winter. We have one called Colorado, and it's dark purple in the winter. You know, I mean, it takes a lot of eating, but it's beautiful, beautiful plants. You know, so we just find out what the customer wants, you know, and what kind of color, because it's nice to look out in your yard and you have different color plants. You have a green yard, nice green tree that goes in a nice fall color, and you got green different kind of shrubs growing all over. And then during the winter they all turn different colors. They acclimate themselves to the colder weather, which is them changing.
And especially in this type of environment where we're kind of used to seeing just the dull brown or like a
dead look.
I was gonna say the dead brown.
Yeah, you know, you got birch trees that have no leaves, but it still has beautiful colored plants underneath it. You know, so you always have color year round. You know,
and it's just, I think that's a real good testament for you guys, is the fact that you keep it here for so long, making sure that it does work in the environment before pushing it out to any other customers.
No, it doesn't leave here until I say it's ready. Yeah, if it's not ready, it doesn't leave this yard. You know, I mean, I check all containers. I love plants to root in the ground because they grow better, and we cut the roots. Doesn't really harm the plant, and we trim it back before it goes to her. And it's a healthy plant. It's been fertilized, it's weeded, it's perfect. You know, and by the time she gets it, that customer is not going to have a problem with that unless they lack of water, overwater, and bury it too deep. Those are the only 3 reasons that plant is going to die. There should be no other reason for that plant to die. You know, because we hold on to plants way too long sometimes. Way too long, I tell people. We hold on to plants a long time. And some people think I hold on too long. You know, some people are, oh, you're holding it too long, you're not making enough money. I didn't join the business to make money. I joined the business because I love the business. I've been in this business since like 78.
Oh wow.
You know, so a long time. You know, so I enjoy the business. If I make money, it's okay. As long as I keep my employees happy, her happy, the wife happy, and everybody happy, I'm good. You know?
Yeah.
I'm happy with what we've accomplished.
And you're also keeping the plants happy too. So.
Well, that's Linda's job. Nobody plants her babies in that cutting room but me. Everybody around here is proud, because if you look at this place, I mean, it's pretty clean. Yeah. Weed-wise and stuff like that. I have 2 people.
Oh. Wow,
not counting Linda. One over there. And
He's the one that
Bradley.
pointed us to this
Yeah,
direction.
Bradley's over there. We have 2 people.
Thank you very much for showing us around.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Now, if people wanted to come down and say visit Johnny's Nurseries, where would they go?
Oh, they would come and see us. We're at 13024 San Mateo Canyon Road in the city of Redlands. We are on the way to the county landfill, so our entrance is actually on Refuse Road. We are open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. We are closed on Sunday, and you can reach us at 909-798-5929. That's 909-798-5929.
Right. And if, say, we wanted to follow you on like social media, are you guys on social media as well?
We are. We are on Instagram and on Facebook. Both are Johnny's Nursery of Redlands, and our website is johnnysnurseryofredlands.com.
And again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.